The longest, and perhaps most boring experiment in history began with a simple idea.
The boundary between solids and liquids is surprisingly relative. Even hard materials can behave like liquids if you just give them enough time.
At the University of Queensland, Professor Thomas Parnell demonstrated this using pitch.
Pitch looks like glass, smooth and shiny. It even shatters when struck. Surprisingly, it's a liquid.
Come on, Professor. If it doesn't flow, how can it be a liquid?
Parnell simply wanted to prove that pitch does flow given time. So he poured hot pitch into a funnel. And with that, the slowest experiment in science history quietly began. It took 3 years for the pitch to cool and settle. Finally, the funnel's plug was removed, and the pitch drop experiment officially began. As expected, the drop formed extremely slowly. Parnell waited and waited. 8 years later, the first drop finally fell, but no one saw it. 10 years after that, the second drop fell, but by then, Parnell had passed away. His successor, Professor John Mainstone, was determined to witness a drop with his own eyes. But even when the 7th drop fell, he missed it again.
This was supposed to be my experiment to complete, but the drop always fell when I looked away.
In November 2000, the 8th drop was about to fall. This time, a webcam was installed to finally capture the moment. The media prepared to celebrate the conclusion of this decades-long experiment. But then, something no one expected happened. Just as the drop was about to fall, a power outage occurred. Mainstone passed away in 2013, never having seen a single drop fall. The task then passed to Professor John White. In 2014, the 9th drop began to form. White set up time-lapse and backup cameras, and finally, he saw it, but it hadn't fully detached. The new drop touched the earlier ones and clung to them, still connected. To help it fall properly, White carefully lifted the glass cover, but he unknowingly broke a seal. The wooden base shifted slightly. That was enough. The 9th drop fell, not in a controlled way, but accidentally. As of 2025, the pitch drop experiment at the University of Queensland is still running, and no one has ever seen a drop fall in real time. But now it's live streamed, so maybe you could be the first to witness it and be part of one of the strangest chapters in science history.